Hi everyone, this is module 107 for the subject of strategic human resource management. We have talked about some 6 dimensions or issues in the past research on the link between SHR practices and organizational outcomes or organizational performance. So this chapter is particularly devoted to enlighten your vision or explore some past research so we can understand that how and why we are reaching or why the researchers are reaching at a conclusion and what should be done in the future. So in this module we will talk about some practicalities of measuring SHRM outcomes. So HR professionals often called upon to justify the contribution made by HR activities. Fairly speaking, HR is simply an expensive department in many organizations. So for example, when HR proposes a training for employees and it is believed that that training will enhance the productivity of the organization, so the first thing first, HR professionals are often called upon to justify that investment. Whenever HR proposes something, then they are questioned what would be the impact of that particular activity, training, or anything on the organizational performance. So that's why small organizations or small to medium sized organizations, they tend not to afford or not to indulge in those practices. They are looking for somebody who are already trained or they can perform something whatsoever they are looking for. So at the same time, there are some other issues. For example, not only the impact of HR proposals on the organizational performance are being questioned, at the same time, the efficiency and the cost of HR department itself is questioned. That your services or the HR activities, at what cost your department is providing these services to the organization. Can organization be better or can organization perform these services or these activities with less number of employees in the HR department or even without the HR department? So these are some issues when we are measuring the practicalities of measuring the HR outcomes or the strategic human resource management outcomes. So people have suggested that too much focus is on return on investment. Something else could be done. For example, balanced scorecard that has a balanced approach that is more practical to examine the impact of SHRM practices on organizational performance rather than the unitary perspective. Similarly, the HR department also need to think about the benchmarking, or the department has been questioned on the benchmarking of HR policies and practices against other organizations in the same industry. When we say benchmarking, what we mean by that? Actually, we are saying that to whom you benchmark. ये practices जो हैं क्या दूसरी organizations भी कर रही हैं क्या नहीं कर रही? फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप कहते हैं कि हम एम्प्लॉयज़ को 1 हफ्ते की ट्रेनिंग देंगे या एम्प्लॉयज़ को जो है हम जो है वो रोटेशन, जॉब रोटेशन होगी. एम्प्लॉयज़ विल वर्क इन वन डिपार्टमेंट फॉर 1 month and then another month they will get a cross training from the other departments. So let's say if it is an automobile industry, the people will question, do other organizations are doing the same thing? If their performance is good, how much difference this activity in your organization will create, or this HR system will create in your organization. So benchmarking, to whom you benchmark, whether you are following the institutionalist perspective, that you are following the HR practices of some top organizations in the industry, or some organizations are leading by example and they are 11% who adopt new HR or innovative practices. So as a result, to ensure the practicalities that what is being measured, जो भी चीज़ को measure किया जा रहा है कि HR की practices का impact जिन चीज़ों के ऊपर देखा जा रहा है, that includes a wide range of things. For example, employee attitudes, that is, there are a lot of examples of attitude. For example, employee engagement है, employee commitment है. Attitude is something in the employee's mind which cannot be seen, or attitude is something what you prefer or what you value over others. So employee performance, that is the individual productivity, that is also a useful arena to examine the impact of SHRM practices. Employee behaviors, as I talked in the past, that is absenteeism, turnover intentions, organizational citizenship behavior, some efforts, and job satisfaction is also an attitude. Motivation is also an attitude. So health and safety measures. For example, the past research has also examined the impact of SHRM practices on the accident rates in an organization, and they found that there is a significant decrease in accident rates in some organizations who are practicing modern strategic human resource management practices as compared to those who are not having those practices. And some examples of some other practical outcomes of an organization. For example, the return on investment, cost on efficiency, and the customer satisfaction or customer loyalty. So these are the possible practical outcomes of the past research, or the areas where the past research has focused, and perhaps they will continue in the future research as well. Thank you.